It didn't really affect me no type of way, cause he was just a rapper that died, you know what I'm saying? Niggas die every day, that shit ain't had no effect on me.
One beef ended up with 2 bodies going 6 feet under. While 2 gunshot wounds killed rapper BFG Straap, his killer was left faceless after Straap's homies stood over him and made a mash out of his face with bullets. The internet has been left with one huge question: what went down? Keep watching till the end of this video to see why BFG Straap was really shot and killed. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. BFG Straap killed. On September 22, 2022, Dallas rapper BFG Straap was shot and killed on his block. According to reports from the Dallas police, they responded to a call at about 3:30 p.m. on that fateful day. The caller reported a shooting in the 2800 block of Casey Street in Dallas. However, on getting to the scene, the police found the lifeless body of 26-year-old Corey Medina Lucien. The streets later identified Lucien as Cutta 900. The cops began to ask witnesses questions, and only then did they realize that Cutta 900 wasn't the only person who got shot on that day. They were informed that a second victim, 22 years old Antiwan Dillard, was taken by private vehicle to a local hospital where he died from a gunshot wound. Antiwan was later identified as the rapper BFG Straap. While the authorities were still gathering witnesses and carrying out proper investigations on the shooting, the streets were talking, and from the looks of it, the case was way bigger than what the authorities could see on the surface. Suspect of the shooting. According to insider sources, the body that the cops found on the scene was the body of the man who killed BFG Straap. I bet you're wondering if Straap got his lick back from the man who shot him. Well, technically he didn't, but the man who shot Straap, who was come to be named Cutta 900, definitely got more than a lick back. Let's take this story back a little bit. BFG Straap and Cutta 900 are both rappers from Dallas, and about a couple of years ago, they were known in the Dallas rap industry as partners. They rapped together, chilled together, and basically did everything friends do together. But like every other friend, to enemies' story goes, Straap and Cutta stopped being friends and soon began dissing each other. While their beef stayed on the surface with barely anything to make a story, all of that changed after Straap broke into Cutta's home and robbed him sometime in May 2022. He took jewelry, guns, and about $10,000 in cash from Cutta's home. He did all these on camera, and Cutta got the hang of the video. In no time, their beef intensified and they began going at each other's throats. Cutta challenged Straap to a fight, but Straap didn't back down. Instead, he challenged Cutta to come to fight him on his block at Casey Street. Now everyone in Dallas knows that the 2800 block at Casey Street is one of the most dangerous places in Dallas. According to insider sources, the street is known for its crazy gang activities. There's only one way in, and that's the same way to go back out. So it was a pretty bad idea for Cutta to take a fight to Straap at Casey. Cutta, however, went to Casey with his homies, and they pulled up with 3 vehicles. Unfortunately, the fight didn't exactly go in Cutta's favor, as Straap beat him up right in front of the block. So it became a double L for Cutta, who got robbed and got his behind whipped. So instead of taking his loss and leaving, Cutta proceeded to pull out his gun to shoot Straap twice. With only one exit on the block, there was no getting out for Cutta. While some of Straap's homies rushed to a vehicle to take him to the hospital, some other guys on the block pulled out their guns and began shooting at Cutta. As seen in viral clips and pictures of Cutta's body, it was quite obvious that Cutta got it worse than Straap did, as they loaded tons of bullets into his body. Insider sources claim that even after Cutta had fallen to the ground, 3 men stood over him and kept on shooting at him until they could see the ground through his face. They claim he received at least 30 shots to the head, excluding the bullet wounds on the other side of his body. Shortly after the shootout began, Cutta's homies drove away and left him for dead. While Cutta was left on the sidewalk to bleed and die, Straap was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately for him, he passed away. Straap's homies didn't bother touching Kutta. Instead, they left him to bleed out and die with his brains splattered on the sidewalk. Insider reports also revealed that Kutta's funeral was a closed casket. Reaction to BFG Straap's death. LD, the manager, BFG Straap's manager, confirmed the rapper's death on social media as she shared a picture of Straap with the caption, "My heart in a million pieces right now." At the time LD posted about Straap's death, not a lot of info was out about the situation, but according to her posts on Instagram, it seemed like she was getting a lot of negative reactions from many people who are Straap's ops. According to insider reports, people in Dallas weren't surprised that Straap was dead. They were only surprised that he had survived that long, given that he had ops on every side of the city. And the cryptic messages LD posted on her Instagram page made it pretty obvious that his ops were happy about his death, and they were making snide comments over it. If I don't respond, y'all know that's not like me, but I will though. I'm just hurting too bad right now, LD said in one of her posts, while on another she wrote, "When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. It didn't work while he was here and won't work while he's gone. But you go ahead and chase that clout." It's unknown who the message was being directed to, but after putting the hashtag LL the biggest flag on the post, it was pretty clear that it involved Straap. After Straap's tragic death was announced, some people began mocking him and celebrating the fact that he was dead. One of the first people to mock Straap's death was Number 7, who was an artist under Dallas rapper MO3 before he died. Number 7 took to his Instagram page where he shared the song Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. The song was a diss at Snap, who repped the term USA when he was alive. Number 7 continued with the diss as he made another post. This time he shared a video of himself celebrating over Straap's death. In the video he said, "Somebody bring me a bottle, I got the bottles coming, bring me a bottle. We smoking out the bottle today, I promise. Everybody getting litty up on me." He went on to say that he was going to have a party and needed a space for it. He also said in the video,
"And find me an Airbnb plug, we popping bottles out."
Number 7's reaction to BFG Straap's death didn't surprise anyone since the two have been beefing over the past year. Their beef began after MO3 was shot and killed, and BFG Straap acted like it was nothing. In an interview with Say Cheese TV, Straap was asked how he felt about MO3's death. He simply said it didn't mean anything to him and it didn't affect him.
It didn't really affect me. Die every day.
Number 7 got a hold of the interview and Straap became one of his biggest ops in the Dallas rap scene. They both went on to diss each other in songs and went as far as getting on Instagram live videos to hurl curse words at each other. That's the end of today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more content. Thanks.